We had an opportunity at LAU that other universities did not provide. And that was the external degree program. It's a program that is with the state of New York, sorry, with the University of the State of New York, that you can go in that program for an associate degree without having the need to have the Lebanese baccalaureate. So I was considered like an undergraduate per se. And after the 2 years, you would follow through with the rest of the courses requirements for your BS.
Okay.
And that's how that program had no equivalent, as far as I recall, in the country. And I have to say that that was a window of opportunity for myself and others like me to move forward. Otherwise, probably I would have gone into maybe another country to find what I do, or maybe into another area of education or alternative solutions. I did get, I graduated in 81, I think my certificate is dated 81. But actually I finished the bulk of my studies in the year 1980. And I was on, we call it today work aid. It used to be called financial aid. And I used to work in various places on this beautiful campus. I mean, I think I was, well, I did work in 3 areas. One of the most prominent one that I recall was in the English lab. I think I had a little bit of English accent that's coming from England, so that gave me an advantage of working in the English lab. I actually worked also in the theater area, the Gulbenkian, and I do recall very well that I participated in so many events, including acting. So that was interesting. I have to admit that most of my friends today are my LAU classmates and friends. I cannot overemphasize how much LAU has given us young people at that time an opportunity to understand life and be together, and well, at the same time as we were enjoying it, we were learning. We didn't feel at the time the learning process taking place, but all my friends would realize and recognize how much we have grown to respect each other, because we know. I mean, you feel you know the other person. And in so many countries I've worked, I've met LAU graduates, and you could feel immediately, graduates of my time, you could feel a close relationship quickly being established. Even when I came to LAU and I started, because it was an associate degree program. Well, it was in the business area, but finance actually came in after I graduated. And maybe the last year where we had Dr. Hari teaching, I think, courses for the master's program. It was starting. I mean, the idea of the master program in finance or in business in general was starting. The first year it was there. So between I would like to mention their names because they have left a mark in my thinking. Dr. Bloom on information systems, he was a visiting American professor. Mrs. Ghattas, she's very well known. She's here, still very, very engaged and very active. And I think now she's also engaged in master's programs as well and executive programs. Dr. Mikdashi was just joining, and Dr. Hari, who was visiting, I mean, he had come freshly from the United States back in that time for the master's program of business. And Mr. Arfan Ayas. Arfan Ayas was not a full-time professor, he was a visiting person, that's a part-time faculty, you may call him today. And he used to be a partner at a local audit firm. It was called Alexander Grant Matter & Co., an associate organization of Grant Thornton International. Between these people, I did feel that my area of attention is accounting, finance, and information systems. And actually, this is what I was always saying about LAU, is it does provide you with the width and some background to be able to build up, not focused and closed in one area, no, but rather on a wider spectrum than other institutions probably. So I grew up in the liking accounting, auditing, finance, information systems, and this is where I have spent the last 26 years of my life.